Okay, so let's plan for an esports event. So it's going to be a 1v1 game. So we're going to go relatively simple in terms of the setup, but there's still quite a lot of equipment that needs to go into this tech rider in terms of what's needed for the event.
Someone's gonna knock Connor out at some point. It's gonna happen. But Israel's gonna be the one to do it. We got break it up. Connor, the absolute beatdown on Sean. He looks very confident going into the fight. Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Rocket on my head,
so I'm actually use this app for the first time and kind of put it through its paces and see does it give me the crucial information at least to lead the briefing and give the students an idea. Okay, well, this is the pieces of equipment we need. This is how we're going to put it together. This is where things are going to be on stage, and does that help the actual event process? So I'm actually going to be testing and troubleshooting how this actually works. So let's have a look. This is an example of like what I'll kind of want the stage to look like. It's going to be 1v1, so I know on this one it's a bit different. I think this is like a 2v2, but in terms of the layout of one team is going to be one side, one team on the other side, and lighten them differently, so create some contrast in that. So I'm just going to connect that as some of my ideas for stage, so I can use that as a reference when it comes to building my stage plan. And then I want to add a video, and I'm just going to add this video for gameplay. So we've got, here is a YouTube video of a bit of behind the scenes of an esports event, but I'm just going to go into the tech rider itself, and I'm just going to have a look at just the pieces of equipment and start to list it into a format I know that I can use. So the first thing I know I'm going to have is a host. So there's going to be someone just reading off what, in fact, let's change that. This is going to be, I need a microphone, and this is going to be for the host who's going to start the actual event itself. I'm just going to say it can be wired, but wireless would be preferable. I know I'm going to need 2 casters as well, so actually I'm just going to duplicate this, and then I'm going to have, I want 2 headsets because it's a 1v1 game. I want 2 headsets for each of the players that are going to be on stage, so one team or one player and the other player, so that they can hear the gameplay as they're playing. So let's go player 1, and I can duplicate that. Player 2. And then I'm going to add some cameras. So I'm going to want a camera on each player. Player 1, player 2, and then obviously I'll have the gameplay in the main screen. And so I'm writing stuff in notes as just things that I think would be useful pertaining to that actual instrument. So in this case, the camera. So I know that, okay, one of the cameras is going to be dedicated to player 1, and I can just double that up and say, because the second camera is going to be dedicated to player 2, and you can keep that shot close up. And then I might add this in. This is an extra thing. Actually no, we can use it because the aim is to stream. So let's keep that host camera on there, wide shot. Can be panned over to the casters when the host isn't talking. Let's keep that as a, so if it's on the host, it'll be a wide shot. So on the casters, they can be close up on just those 2. Do you plan to hear or view your content during the performance? The players definitely do, so I'm going to click yes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some more modules here, and I'm going to add some more modules because I want to talk about questions about how the stage is laid out, and then I might add just a question, well, some info about lighting. So let's just go ahead and fill out these other fields just to, again, add some more detail. So now I've put here the 2 players on stage will need a table to place the display monitors on. And if you remember, I put an example on the dashboard, the event dashboard before. So it's always like a reference I can always click to. Oh, what idea did I have in my head again? Oh yeah, it was there. It's there on my dashboard. I can click on it. And then lighting, I've put there, can the lights be mostly static? Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's look at the stage design. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag in, what's my first thing I can drag in? If I put in here the screen, so this is the screen that the audience are going to see. So it's the main screen. If I put that kind of in the middle, I'm going to leave some room behind because the idea is the tech team are going to hide, well, I say hide, but the tech team are going to live behind the screen, so we're kind of out of the way of the view. Okay, so now I'm also going to make it a bit obvious of what bits are going where in terms of cabling. So the cameras is going to go, they need to be fed to the Blackmagic A10. So let's put that in there. But sometimes the host might, if you're going to talk, they may talk from here and then they may go off. If they go off stage, that's cool, then we can flip the camera back around and come over here. We've got 2 cameras on the players, on the casters, 2.
This computer's running OBS. It's where we're controlling the different screens. So we've got a basic like hold screen, we've got a screen with the game on and the players, and then we've got a versus screen with just the players for the intermissions. And we're running that through to the ATEM software, which has all the different shots up just on preview for us. And there's software on that laptop as well that lets us mix the audio. That's all being sent through cables and HDMIs to this projector screen, which is being projected to by a projector we've rigged on the ceiling. There's an Xbox up on the front of the stage with 2 monitors as well, so that the players can actually play the game and see. There's 2 cameras pointed to their faces as well. All of this is being connected to the ATEM console through a bunch of HDMI splits. But yeah, that allows us to take their feeds, separate their feeds so that they can see just the game, but on the projector screen we can have a different feed. But yeah, the ATEM software is really helpful for us because it lets us split up all the different signals and the different video feeds and then distribute them to where they need to be.
This isn't actually the same model, but it looks like it. This is the same model. In real time, guys, come on. Look at that.
He's giving himself a chance for his 9th match in a row. For one, can he make it 9-0? For once, we do not have Chun-Li. Thank you to Ghana for letting spice things up a bit, give yourself a challenge.